Hey guys, player versus environment here, and right now we're gonna be going for a seventh dungeon, or eighth. Seriously, I just don't remember. And I could have googled, I suppose, but what fun would that be? We are gonna be helping those dwarves here, who are for some reason decided to freaking get involved with this frozen chunk of rock. A lot of frost golems in here, as well as ice giants involved in this whole ordeal. Let's hope we can make it out of here alive. Let's look at our party though. We do not have a friggin' tank in this, but we have 4 DPS though. And well, one thing to note here is that this dungeon is pretty short space-wise, but the lack of rooms is compensated by the longevity of fights. So basically, there are a lot of enemies which are hard to kill, and that additionally punch you like nobody ever punched you before. So maybe attempting this with 4 DPS is not such a bad thing. We'll see how it goes. And as you can see, basically we just started, and there's already an ice troll ahead of us. The first boss. They're also not well, almost secret rooms in this dungeon are almost non-existent. But at the same time, all the bosses here have a couple of interesting mechanics, very different from the usual ad grind fest that you could have seen in the previous dungeons. Anyway, Frey is kinda dying, and I do not see where the hell he is. Hopefully I'm healing him right now. Frey, could you, I don't know, maybe kinda crawl out of this fight there so I could see where in the world are... There he is. Hopefully at least... Oh my god, speaking of potions, the last time I used quite a few and I did not restock. Damn it. Well, let's hope with 4 DPS I will not need them. And well, once you've dealt with all the ads, here you are just like DPS in this guy, thinking that nothing is gonna happen. And then, well, first of all, these 3 guys pop out, and then well, that's what happens. 2 friggin' arrays, and two rooms open generally. You cannot DPS them from down here. Come here, guys. Let us make our way towards these orbs. So 2 orbs appear above the boss and he becomes invulnerable. You have to make your way and destroy up there and destroy these orbs, because otherwise he will be just encased in this chunk of ice, staying invulnerable, and you will never get your hands on that sweet loot. And that's exactly that's exactly the reason why we've come here, right? Not to help any freaking dwarves. And that guy himself doesn't really look all that bad, and maybe he would have stayed alive if only he didn't drop and droop as well. He didn't drop that precious loot. Anyway, 3 packs of mobs here of different difficulty, but nothing too tough. just eviscerate them to the best of your ability and destroy the orb. I'll show you as soon as we get there. Soon as we get there. And there we go. We're here. There is the glowing orb, or whatever it is, how it's called. Yeah, Winter Forge orb, which sustains the boss's casing. He's feeling there all safe and protected, but as soon as the orb is gone, he is released. Two things to note here, though. It might probably be better to clean up ads first before destroying the orb, but then again, maybe it doesn't matter at all, so do whatever you want. But as soon as the boss is released, he's immediately available for you to tackle, and all of his hit points are restored. So in this scenario, the first boss will have to die 3 times as well. Well, almost die 2 times and die once, just to be sure he's really dead. Anyway, as soon as he's released from his ice coffin, or ice shell, or ice armor, call it whatever you want, he gains that interesting little mechanic here. A straight line of small range AoE attacks, which doesn't seem to be hit all that hard because he's just getting burned. But overall mechanic of yeah, as soon as he reaches about 20% hit points, he just gets encased again. And oh, that I have okay, I realize what happens now. So basically, if you do not want to fight him at full HP again, you have to run as fast as possible to the orb and release it, and maybe then deal with the ads. But considering the amount of ads that get in your way, that doesn't sound safe really, because you do not really want to aggro 3 packs of these mobs at the same time, and you cannot target that orb from below. Maybe there is some trick involved with this, like one of your rogues might make his way to the top somehow in invisibility. I don't know. We tried several ways on my previous runs, like center rogue and invisibility, but every time he either runs out of invisibility or he just gets spotted by the mobs. And seriously, fighting 2 of these is already problematic. Even with a proper party of a tank, 3 DPS and stuff, I still felt a little bit of pressure when things came down to healing my party members. Then again, you're always free to experiment if you feel like you want to, because why not? That's exactly what makes the game interesting. There's a few experiments even at the expense of your lives. Then again, listen buddies, your equipment doesn't get damaged in this game. You do not need to spend gold to repair, so why the hell not die a couple of times? You know, in the Forgotten Realms nobody truly dies. Well, unless there is no Cleric around them to raise them later. Raise dead and resurrect is like a common spell in the Forgotten Realms. Everyone knows that. So even the living do not fear to die. Anyway, yeah, listen, 4 DPS, like seriously good compared to the 3 DPS we ran before with the 2 control wizards and 1 trickster rogue. Right now, with 3 rogues and 1 control wizard, this is simply insane. They're killing stuff like 3 times faster. I'm not exaggerating. They're killing stuff 3 times faster than my previous party. So I'm still sticking to the idea that, you know, who the hell needs tanks? Like seriously, who needs tanks when you can have crap load of DPS and a healer, or maybe 3 DPS and 2 healers, where one of the healers will tank. Tanking in this game is not necessary, at least in up till 60. Then a game maybe changing their epics stuff. Okay, right now I'm getting killed, and it would be good if a DPS actually helped me. Thank you. It was really necessary. Actually, now that I think about it, I have only 30 bots. Maybe I should just in case run to the start. There was a shop. Okay, just burn them fast. I'm gonna boost your attack a little bit. Can we kill this grass, the gut crusher, already? He's been so low. Troll Warhammer. What the hell is this supposed to mean? Does this Warhammer troll me? That's for Guardian Fighter. Well, greed, of course. Why not? And I want this stuff. It's actually a good sword. It's called Warhammer, but it's a sword, right? It has a picture of a sword. But anyway, now that the first boss is down, let's make our way onwards. See what awaits us in the next rooms. But like I said, this dungeon is very short, and actually we might complete it pretty fast if our DPS remains high. Although at the same time there are quite a few stronger mob packs. Like this is one of them. We'll see what happens now, because it really deals damage. Where is it, guy who took damage? I'm not friggin' seeing you. Where are you? I need. Oh my god! And I'm getting vaporized here by. Guys, I need some help right friggin' now. And I'm not kidding. Whenever crap, I'm at. Guys. Alright, now this is the situation where a real tank comes handy. But we've actually sorted this. Still, it was kinda dangerous. But it would have been considerably less dangerous if one of the DPS actually distracted these freaking ads. Wait, where is this guy? Do you know that I think a campfire doesn't work when you are in combat. Let's see. Does it actually work? Or is it? Well, I think I'm affected by campfire, but anyway, what's going on? Hey guys, we're still fighting here, you know. How the hell did you get that friggin' giant over here? What the hell are you doing anyway? I just don't understand it. Could you actually start killing that guy? That would be much appreciated. Much appreciated. Okay. Pew, and these golems actually blow up. So do not stand close to them upon death. Not your death, of course, but where are you going now? Anyway, let's check my inventory first and see if I actually... Well, I've got a bunch of these lesser healing potions, even though they are not very useful at this stage of the game, but well, there is an interesting room here. It's optional. It has only one chest, I think. Yes, but if you stop for a second and listen to what these guys have to say, they've got the fun dialogue popping up. I'm not gonna show you this. There are also do not seem to be any lore items anywhere. All the lore is granted upon entering certain rooms, as well as certain bosses, facing bosses. Alright. What's the hold up? What is something for my arms? Well, let's need on this and let's see if it's gonna be better. But anyway, all these items here are level 48, so I'm a little bit too young to use them. It's still 1.5 level to go. Okay, what's going on there? You're not dying. Let me put a seal on that guy. So you regenerate a little, at least a little bit, hit points. I'm still thinking whether or not to pick up that perk, or feat, or call it whatever you want, to improve my astral seals healing. Sounds useful, but to be honest, all the perks in this skill tree are very useful. Faithful. All of them are useful. It's a pity I have only a limited amount of points to spend. A real pity. Anyway, what am I? Let's run protect caravan again. I've got only 2 mercenaries left after I decided to train a guard. That took 4 of my mercenaries. Are you kidding me? These guys split up so inconveniently, to be honest. While they should be trying to focus the same target, they're all split up. Right now there's no worry about There's just no worry about massive AoE damage and stuff. If anything, they can dodge it, but... Ow. When they split up like that, they put me... they force me to go right into the mobs' faces, so I attract a lot of attention. Not right now though, but still. I think second boss is somewhere nearby, so can we go? Where are you all going? There's few spots where Cleric can actually knock people into the void, like right here. I knocked that guy off. That was fun. That is always fun. So do that to help out your team fighting mobs and speed up the process overall. Every time you only can and you see an opportunity. Okay, we saved another dwarf. See what he has to say. These giants weren't such scum. I would call them worthy adversaries. Well, you can listen to him for a little while. Are you alright? No, of course not. Do I look alright? You can read something he has to say, but right now we are just gonna be following our team to not to slow things up. Second boss follows the rule of being the easiest boss of the dungeon. I don't know why is it so. Still, it has a couple of interesting mechanics about him. Something not exactly seen before. Of course, not exactly unique, but at the same time, and it's a French ice golem. You see, it's enhanced golem of something. I forgot what it is. Anyway, these guys can teleport right under you. He has this knockdown. He throws a little. The most interesting mechanics is several simultaneous low-range AOE's falling at random in the room. Like you see these little ice blocks. There are several of them appearing throughout the fight at the same time. So that is something you might probably want to look out for. Overall, there are just a few ads he will be spawning, not whole loads of them. So there's not overly much to worry about. Still, of course, as soon as the ads spawn, it would be best if DPS take care of them. There we go, a couple of wolves here. Let me put divine armor everyone for a few additional HP and keep healing these guys. The most annoying things about these wolves is that they breath cone-like AoE frost, or yeah, I guess that's what they do. They breathe frost. And well, ouch. I took one for the team there. Well, whenever you're trying to dodge golems AoEs, it might be inconvenient for you to get caught in that frost breath. And oh, look at that! He summoned his little versions of himself. But what we are exactly worried about here is actually archers. Archers is the worst kind of crap that can be a problem to a healer. These guys can be dodged for a reasonable amount of time, and you can also use pots to sustain yourself. Anyway, during this phase, when two of these guys appear, what you best do is actually burn the boss. As soon as you burn them, they die. So you don't really need to kill them. And they appear at the stage where he has only just a few HP left. They do die, right? I think they, or is it only the last one? No, they do die, right? I was correct about that. So what is the loot? And again, not a friggin' single cleric, but it's for Guardian. Can you believe it? The last run, it was all for the control wizard, and I think we actually in the last party we had one great weapon fighter and two trickster rogues. We did not have a control wizard, believe it or not. Why the hell does everyone pass on this? Like, seriously guys, just greed. Maybe you'll sell it or whatever. It's okay. I am content with receiving some loot, even though it doesn't suit me whatsoever. But anyway, in this dungeon, what I was saying here, got a little bit cut off by the thought how nice these guys are, sparing me some loot. I'm such a poor cleric. We had a party of two trickster rogues, one great weapon fighter, and obviously myself and a guardian fighter tank. And all the loot that dropped was for a control wizard. Now, we do not have a guardian fighter here. But everything that's dropping is dropping for... let's try not to die, okay? It's dropping for... well, the guardian fighter, obviously. During the time I was trying to say who it was dropping for, you could have already realized that, I guess. I shouldn't have bothered, really. Just cut myself off abruptly. And oh my fucking god, like seriously, aggroing both camps, it was a really bad idea because these guys hurt. Alrighty. I disagree, guys. Stop punching me or clubbing me to death. Oh my god. This is really bad. Holy shalashaska. No, seriously, kill these two poor slobs right into your friggin' face. Are you gonna control mage? Are you gonna be using your auto attack all this time or what? Maybe you should use something more useful, you know, just a friendly friggin' suggestion. This game is not about who auto attacks more, but rather who actually kills more efficiently. At least in case of DPS. Oh my god, I'm gonna be bad breathed upon or on, whatever. English language. It's easy but hard. Easy but hard. For me, I mean, for a lot of people it's just easy, but for me it's easy but hard. I don't know how to explain it better, you know. Okay guys, could you finally... Is it just me or does it really look like not a single mob has died this day? Maybe they actually aggroed the third friggin' camp. What the fuck? Okay, that was dangerous. That was really dangerous, and it still is. Kill something already, seriously. Why am I not seeing this control wizard using a single of his skills? Seriously, all he does, he wasn't even focused, but he ports back. he's still auto-attacking like mad. Holy shit, why does this wolf like me so much? I don't know. You certainly do not want to be breathed on by these wolves. They haven't taken care of their teeth for substantial amount of time, it seems, because their breath really kills. Okay, so the current stats is let's see for a sec. The living dead is me with two freaking deaths. Fundamental fire. Well, nobody else actually died. How silly is that? How silly is that? Oh my god, no. Let me escape this. But to be fair, actually, whenever we have a tank here, it causes problems just as well. So it's not because of having or not having a tank, not because of that whatsoever. Anyway, here we have this spot. I'm gonna discard a thievery kit and get this spot because I need every piece of healing I can only have. As soon as you destroy that, another pack of mobs spawns. But a single pack of them will be easy to deal with, I guess. Because previously these guys decided to aggro the whole room. And you know, by the rules of MMOs, you just don't do that unless you want a lot of trouble, a lot of new bruises, and a new screen of a sort, being all grayscale saying you have died or you are dead, depending on what game you're playing. Tempered shield, we did not want these, but residuum. Why in the world not? There's also a dungeoning node. There is an arcana node, but I do not have any kits left. I need to restock. And there we go. It's actually the last boss. Before I go, let me first regenerate here a little bit, as well as regain my +1 to all stats, campfire bonus, which I do not have. Okay. The last boss is tricky. He has all sorts of directional AoE attacks, and also there is an interesting floor here, which makes it confusing. You'll see just in a little bit. Like, see, it has a reflection or something like that. It has a duplicate all around the floor. It makes it a little bit confusing. Just look at these standard red circles. It looks as if AoE's area is actually wider than it actually is. But anyway, as you can see, he has a straight directional AoE. He has a cross directional AoE. He has random AoEs. So this guy is kind of badass. That's all I can say. He is badass. There goes cross AoE. Yep. Deal with the archers if you can. Try not to get caught simply because it's... Well, since nobody wants to deal with the archers, I guess I'll have to do it myself. But anyway, these guys going pretty damn fast. Okay, now the second wave of ads has spawned. One thing to note about this again is that when you start being overwhelmed with the ads, it's better to actually burn the boss once again. Pretty much similar to how it was previously done. Because the boss in this scenario deals a hell of a lot of damage every time you make a mistake and get accidentally caught. You might be pretty damn close to dead, and well, I agree. It could be easy to dodge his AOE's in certain in most of the cases, but when the room gets filled with these freaking golems who are not very happy to see you, it becomes exponentially harder. Anyway, at 50% now, I'm going well. Okay, new wave of archers spawned. They do not seem to be paying a lot of attention to me right now, but after a while, if I heal a little bit here and there, they might start. Let's save our divine armor, or once the room's actually gonna be getting overwhelmed. Yep, and it's about, oh my god, it's about to get started. Just burn the boss, do not pay attention to ads. Actually, I can talk. Okay, this guy here is dying. Let's revive him. Oh crap. Oh crap. Oh crap. Just burn the boss. Boss is dead. Now revive me. Revive me. Revive me. YOLO. Fucking YOLO. Revive me. Oh my god. And well, at least this one is for Trickster Rogue, so let's grab our seals, and that concludes the dungeon here. Once again, I'm not doing this during Dungeon Delve event. Last time it was the event and I got some weird offhand icon with 300 defense on it, and I thought it wasn't the best suited item for a cleric. So, but anyway, I hope you enjoyed this run here. Don't forget to subscribe at youtube.com/dailypve. I remind you that my name is Flavored. Well, actually, it is not my real name, of course, but you know, these nicknames, internet and stuff, might as well as say it's my real name. So anyway, I'm Flavored. It was a player versus environment Neverwinter MMORPG with a dungeon run. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you next time in the next video.